How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech. So if you have an iPhone 15 series, you're probably using the charging optimization feature called 80% limit, and you should. But the thing is, many iPhone users are reporting that the feature is not working. It's broken. Even though the feature is checked and selected, when they charge their iPhones, it will go past 80%. It will actually charge all the way to 100%. So, is there something wrong with the feature? Is it a bug from the latest versions of iOS? Well, let me explain. So, let's get back to that very same section on charging optimization, and then right here, we already begin to understand how the feature works. So, your iPhone will only charge to about 80% when 80% limit is selected. And it may seem a little bit weird, right? About 80%, what do you mean? So if you tap here on learn more, we have this page from Apple support naturally, and if we actually scroll quite a bit down, we have here 80% limit with iPhone 15 models. And the way this works, and I want to be very clear, is not exactly how most people think. So it's not going to simply charge to 80%, stay there, and then not move. No. The way it works is it's going to charge to 80% and then it'll stop charging, and then your battery will actually go down a little bit until it reaches 75%, and then it'll actually charge back up to 80%. So it'll be in motion, dynamic, always stopping at 80%. And this is the best thing for your battery. So this is the first important part. And the second one is right here, very teeny tiny, very small, and it actually has to do with the whole point of this video. So when your iPhone charges past 80%, when you have 80% limit enabled, that's because your iPhone, iOS, is actually calibrating the battery. It's called calibration process. I have content on this on the channel way before this feature actually existed, way before the iPhone 15 existed a few years ago. So battery calibration is not new. So as you can see right here, with 80% limit enabled, your iPhone will occasionally charge to 100% to maintain accurate battery state of charge estimates. And reading this, it may seem like nothing, like nonsense. What does it actually mean? And I'm gonna explain you right now. So when you're charging your iPhone battery between 0 and 80%, right? So 0 and 80, 0 and 80, 0 and 80, it doesn't matter if you have a very old iPhone or a new iPhone like an iPhone 15 series. Over time, your iPhone, actually iOS, will lose a little bit of the accuracy on telling you the actual percentage, the state of charge of the battery. As you can see, for example, 77% right here. So if I always constantly just charge my iPhone between 0 and 80% for months and months and months, like after a while, this estimate right here will be inaccurate. So it's saying 77%, right? So in this example, it could be 70, but then it's showing 77 because it's losing the accuracy. So to prevent this from happening, what Apple will do with iOS and with artificial intelligence, this is an AI feature, is from time to time, your iPhone will automatically charge your battery to 100%. It'll actually run a full cycle, even if you have 80% limit enabled. So you're gonna charge your iPhone, you're gonna plug it in, and then it's gonna go past 80% and all the way to 100%. And that's normal, that's automatic, and that's expected. So that's the whole point, guys. So don't worry about this. This is not a bug. This is not malfunction or anything like that. It's right here written down on Apple support, and that's how Apple deals with the situation, because that's the correct way. That's automatic calibration. As I said, I've had videos here on the channel showing you how to do manual calibration. On the iPhone 15 series, they do automatic calibration. So don't fight the process, don't worry about it. If you plug it in and it goes past 80% and it goes to 100, leave it, let the iPhone do its thing. The whole point of this feature is to actually make you stop worrying about charging your iPhone, because your iPhone will do the best process for you. Okay, and if you're worried about how often this will happen, how often your iPhone will calibrate your battery, it depends. It depends a lot on how much you use your iPhone, how intensively you do it. So then the more you use your iPhone, the more often it will need to calibrate the battery. It should be every few weeks, sometimes every month, every 45 days. It'll depend a lot on your usage. All right, so that's it. Now you know. And now you know that you should keep it enabled, and there's nothing wrong with 80% limit. All right, so thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next video as usual, guys. Bye bye.